Welcome. So this is just a little video I shot outlining my £51,000 3-month Amazon story. So enjoy. So today I just want to share with you how I was able to sell 51,000. I'm just going to read it actually. I want to get this right. £51,161 from scratch in less than 3 months online. Okay, that's a really big figure, and I hear you're like, nah, that's not real. I'm telling you, it is real. What it is a private label product range that I created to sell on Amazon, right? So I love Amazon because that's where demand is. Like, people go onto Amazon because they're looking to buy something, right? Whereas if you created a website and things like that, like, perhaps, but you have to convince people a little bit more. Whereas Amazon, people are already convinced, they're already in the buying framework, right? Or frame of mind, really. Now, these products, I didn't always sell them. I didn't sell all of them before. I only sold a handful of them before, but I believed in them. I felt that, you know what, if I create a good offer on this, I think people will like it. And sure enough, people did, right? So let me just give you a little bit of background, right? And how the process worked. So I went to China, not physically, I mean virtually, on Alibaba, and I found a supplier to make these items for me, right? I built a relationship with that supplier and I asked them to private label a certain range, which they did, right? So I got my labels, my barcodes on the products. Then the products were shipped from China to the Amazon fulfillment center in the UK. Now, all these products just sold in the UK. They didn't sell anywhere else, okay? This wasn't global. This was just UK, right? And they arrived and went live in Amazon on the 4th of July, okay? So American Independence Day. So, yeah. I remember, like, you're nervous when you spend, like, I'll tell you the amount I spent. I spent $15,497 on this order. Like, that's not a small amount of money. Like, you know, it can be quite large, right? The items arrived into the fulfillment center on the very first day. We'll see it here. Let me just start this. Can I share this with you? You'll see it here. They went live on the 4th of July, 2023. So I said American Independence Day, and I sold £74.85. So not a huge amount of sales, but still 3 units. It's nice. The next day they sold 4 units, so a little bit better. Next day, 7 units, 10 units, 11 units, 30 units, 9th of July. Like, that really was a big jump for me. But you can see here, it just keeps sort of steadily rising till we got to, there's 47 units, £974, almost crossed the £1,000 mark, right? That was on the 23rd of July, right? Actually, see what I did on my birthday, 14th July. 22 units, so it wasn't the busiest day. This day here, though, I remember it well, the 8th of August, so 56 units, £1,204. That was an amazing day. I was actually at a musical in Llandudno in Wales, and I remember checking my phone. I'm thinking, wow. So I sat in the musical, and it was like at £800 when I sat down. By the time I left, I'd sold another £400. And I think if you watch the video I recorded yesterday, you'll see that I love removing myself from making money, because I think that's the only way you'll truly grow wealth. But £1,204, that was the best day ever. And then from there, it just started steadily kind of dropping down, right? And you might be wondering, well, why did it drop down? Like, what caused it to drop down? And I'll tell you the reason. The reason was because I allowed a lot of products to go out of stock. That was my mistake. It was something that I shouldn't have done. But the reality was I didn't have enough funds to invest in everything at once. Like, and it's nerve-wracking. Like, you know, I had to spend $15,497 to get those goods manufactured from the supplier. Like, that's what I had to give the supplier. Not even talk about like customs, VAT, duty, shipping, and all that sort of stuff, right? But at the same time, this experience and doing this has like really ignited my passion for just funding products like these, right? So this is now one of many brands that I'm actively investing in. My goal with this actually is to keep it in stock, so not to let it run out of stock. I'll be honest, I haven't sold those goods since, like, because they've been out of stock. Now there's new stock arriving in now shortly, and there's more in manufacture. So, you know, my goal is to keep it in stock, but I allowed it to run out of stock. That's my mistake. I shouldn't have done that. But I want just to create this video, not to brag, but to inspire. Like, if I can do it, you can do it too. And the beauty of this, and this is the real beauty, once you learn these skills, right? Once you learn these skills, first of all, you can't unlearn them, but not even that. Once you learn them and you set up these systems right and the processes right, like, you never have to handle those goods. So, like, I remember I did an order before and there was a mistake and I had to relabel like 2,500 units of an item, right? With this, I don't. Like, I never touched those goods. I never touched the next order, and I won't touch the orders after that. So once it's up and running, we contact the manufacturer, they make the goods, they ship them into Amazon or wherever, and that's it. We don't physically touch them. So when I was in Wales and Llandudno and I was making that extra £400, it didn't change what I had to do for the day. My day was still the same. And I think that needs to be the goal here. And that's what this channel is all about. That's what we're trying to document here. That's what we're trying to share, is that you can build these money machines, these income machines, without, you know, having to spend thousands of hours. You just need to learn it well, make good decisions, and let it build for you, let it build wealth for you. And that's what that is. So if you're interested in this, down below you'll see a link how we can just share more knowledge with you and just help you out. But yeah, subscribe. Any questions down below in the comments, happy to answer them. All right, take care.